Hi, I'm gonna talk about the difference between the British English and the American English. Well, even if both are a variety of the same languages, they have very differences in the vocabulary and the spelling, pronunciation, and their grammar or morphosyntaxis, for example. In many the vocabulary differences, we have that many everyday words have different names. For example, in British is flat, while in the American English is apartment, or in British is lift and American is elevator, or in British lorry, while in American is truck, for example. Also, in an example of this, we have I'm going on a holiday, or American I'm going on vacation, for example. Uh, the second difference is the spelling differences. American English simplified the spelling of many words. For example, in the British one is color, and American is color, and British is favorite, and American is favorite, and in British is traveling, while in American is traveling. Then we have the morphosyntaxis, that we have differences about the present perfect and the past the perfect and the simple past, that in the British often is used the present perfect, while in the American is frequently accept the simple past. For example, in British, I've already eaten, and in American, I've already ate. Also, the collective nouns, and in British often they're treated like collective nouns as a plural, while in the American English is treated as a singular. For example, in British, the team are playing, and American, the team is playing. Also, the prepositions, like some prepositions are different. For example, in the British is at the weekend and different too, while in America is on the weekend and different from. And also, they have the differences with the pronunciations. There are many words are pronounced differently. For example, advertisement, schedule, tomato, a garage, and herb. Then the H is generally silent in America, while in British is not silent. For example, herb and yerb. And this brings the question that why the American English developed differently. Well, when the first English um, settlers arrived to America, they become separated from Britain. So over the time, the language changed independently because it was influenced by the Native American languages, the Spanish, Dutch, French, German, and African languages coming from former slaves or migrants and their own local people. And particularly all the migrants communities and other people import and make other influence important influences, and even if both the British and American languages are correct forms of English, they have different vocabularies, spellings, pronunciations, and grammar. But the speakers varieties can usually understand each other. With these differences reflect that the unique story and cultural development of the United States and United Kingdoms are making the languages very different. Well, the way that the English is speak different.